Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start out here with the option left. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And the Ravens will take over here just shy of the 30. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got a man. It's Brown. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. On 1st and 10, Prescott got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the red zone now, Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Up the middle, here's Elliott. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field. I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. Well, let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's Jackson to throw. That's going to be caught. It's James Prochet. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. To throw is Jackson. And he wisely will throw that one away.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson. This will be caught inside the 10. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run with Dobbins. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Throwing is Jackson. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line. That is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Final play of the half, Prescott. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. 1 second, all that remains. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. The drive will start with an option going left. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson, he's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Jones.
Hello, new world, all the boys and girls. I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still lie. Whoa, yeah.
Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi. Take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss. Take off the weird jewelry, I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top 5. Take off the fabricate streams and the microwave memes, it's a real world outside. Take off your idols, take off the runway, take off the Cairo. Take off the Sandro pay, 5-day stay, take a $250,000, hella final. Take off the fuck flag, take off perception, take off the cop with the iPad. Take off the allure, take off the unsure, take off decisions I lack. Take off the fake deep, take off the fake woke, take off the I'm broke, I care. Take off the gossip, take off the new logic, that if I'm rich, I'm real. Take off the should know, take off the doje, take off the Birkin bag. Take all that designer off and what do you have?
You ugly, you out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about us? You out of pocket. Who you think they carry up for us? Get back in pocket.
The world in a panic, the women is stranded, the men on the run. The profits abandoned, the law take advantage, the market is crashing, the industry wants to sleep in the box while they making a mockery following us. This ain't Monopoly, watching for love. This ain't monogamy, y'all get it. Jumping on what the hell is that? I gotta relax when I feel. All my descendants, they come in my sleep and say I am too real. I'm done with the sensitive, taking it personal. Done with the black and the white, the wrong and the right. You hoping for change and miracles. I know the feelings that came with burial cries.
You ugly, you out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about us? You out of pocket. Who you think they carry up for us?
Serving up a look, dancing in a drop. Hello to the big step, but never lose a count. Venting in the safe house, venting in the safe.
Can I vent out my truth? I got nothing to lose. I got problems and pools. I can swim with my fate. Cameras moving whenever I'm moving. The family suing whatever I make. Murder is stacking. The president acting. The government taxing my funds in the bank. Homies ejecting the flex when I'm breaking. Look at my reaction. My pupils on skates. Hold up.
Let's think about this for a second. Tell me what you would do for status. When you show your show, don't credit. When you show your bro for leverage.
What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant? What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant?
You out of pocket, yeah, you out of pocket. You know could even stop it. You entertaining old friends when they toxic. What your life like? You gossip. What the fuck is council culture, dog? Say what I want about you. I'm like overdog.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tennessee Titans. Randy Bullock has us all set, and we are underway from Nashville, Tennessee. Dak going to start out going to the air. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. A first down carry by Elliott. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Credit the tackle for loss to Harold Landry.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, it's Pollard. And some room to roam now. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On second down, it's Pollard. Trucks over him. And now he picks up the spare. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. To throw is Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
No score after one on EA Sports. Started the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 44 yards rushing for him here. What a start to the ball game. It's 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Pollard going to try the right side. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So as they take it over, we step aside. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Henry. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Henry, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now Tannehill. And it's a Titans touchdown. Austin Hooper as the first half is winding down. And the Titans have timed the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will dive into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion is successful. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. And so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. This will go to Henry out wide. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Tannehill. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Henry again on second down. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Now, that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did...
And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone, possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. That tackle by Jeffrey Simmons. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. Finding space at the 40. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys! Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and get it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 5. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And able to get this out to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Tannehill. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here's Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
Inside give to Elliott. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
And this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now a timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Marr able to put this one through, and that pushes the lead to 8 points. They've doubled them up. It's 16-8. So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score? That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll run with Pollard. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Swinging this out for Pollard. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. The kick by Maher is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Tannehill to throw. Gets it to Burks. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Tannehill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Throwing Tannehill. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Cowboys are going to take possession.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed them. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem. Lil' tune, flow sinister. I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers. I'm aiming them. Enemies, I'm the enema. I'ma on them just like my keys. Drop my on a dinner work. My thoughts I keep confidential. It's consequential. Philosophies unidentical. I'm not India. My Siamese brother Benjamin. That's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all BBs. I call them Vivica. Skating underneath the bridge. Stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids. Ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins. I need a 10. Stay muddy to the lid. 800. Eat a. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing dependent.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Brandon, whatever happened to the old rule that if you don't know that you're definitely going to get it to at least a 20-yard line, you just take a knee in the end zone. Sometimes being too aggressive can actually cost you.
They start on the ground with Elliott. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
In motion goes the tight end. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes that's a danger putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now a play fake. Lance. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the first. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here we go with McCaffrey. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
To about the 40-yard line.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On third down, Elliott. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Prescott to throw on 4th. Got a man. It's Brown. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A give to Elliott running left. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 89 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Samson Abukum just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Right, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dak Prescott in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Pulls it in at the 13. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going. They're looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter.
turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
On second down, it's Pollard. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, Prescott. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, the running crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
And he makes it all the way down to the 19. 64 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. It's a great angle right there. And he's brought down. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. And Lance now to throw. And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey there to make the grab. And the 49ers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach, his head coach, to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. From the 6. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Now Lance. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Should their woes on offense continue, that's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the run. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Elliott will take this into the end.
You see, it's 2 type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. It's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Inside give to Elliott. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. 4th down, Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Lance now on 1st down. This will be caught. It's Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 37 yards. And the Niners will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure, back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Prescott from the gun. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had vent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the 1st down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. Brett Maher on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. These two teams all tied after 1. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing now is Lance. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
Come on, set. Red, yellow. Red, green. Hey, blue. Red.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
On 2nd down, Elliott. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Prescott on 4th down. He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation. We don't see too many conversions on 4th and 10, but we just did there. A gain of 14 and a first down. Now Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A give to Elliott. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Prescott to throw it. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup on the receiving end from Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Marr on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, 49ers 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. From the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
From the 25 on second down, Lance. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And they're going to move it down inside the 25. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And the stop will come inside the 5 of the 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Here we go. Here we go.
And they'll go for it. Lance being chased out left. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Lance in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Gold with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it to 26. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing his Lance on third down. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 for the Niners there, the first down. To throw, it's Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Lance and company going on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. And Lance going to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers! George Kittle with a touchdown grab for Trey Lance. And the Niners have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Cowboys make over a 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. Elliott running right. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Here's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and have the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Prescott from the gun.
Open man Lamb. It's complete. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him again. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. Marr now to have the extra point. And we may very well be headed to overtime.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. From the 10. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel or just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the...
And this is going to be intercepted. And he will be out of bounds. So, partner, that means we got some free football. We're headed to overtime. So it's the 49ers who will get the football first with a chance to win it here in overtime. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Lance looking to throw it. Oh, and that's so close to being intercepted. That could have been a big turnover in overtime if he had held on. Instead, though, it is still 4th down. Here's Lance. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, let's begin by trying to get into the mind of the head coach. He's telling us he wants to win the game right now. That's why they went for it and got it on 4th down.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Steps away to his left. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They start on the ground with Elliott. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
60 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now what can Prescott do in the OT?
He's got Elliott.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there. And 3rd and 8 now. 1 overtime. How about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that 2nd overtime in just a moment. Have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Prescott.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
Nifty move. And some room to work. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
Like deposit. You don't really brag about it when you know you got it. Real hard to read it, nigga hooked on phonics. Say a lot of things and never catch like Sonic. Zone, I'm gone. When I'm in my zone and get it going, Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh, no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down. Tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, or you shit wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the lead, but you ain't hooping around and tear you out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, only thing you do is veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it once I say it all. I just stay cool, acting like it wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you want on top, then you wouldn't hear it cheer at all. But I ain't got no time.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway.
Pulls it in at the 13.
Here we go, here we go.
Lance going to put it up right away. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Pollard fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now Prescott on 4th down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be stopped up at the... The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader." On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On second and very short, Lance. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Lance going to try and throw on third down here. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, for as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And he's got room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And he'll be brought down at the 27. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. 7-7, our score after one. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Again, it's Elliott. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Brett Maher now for the Cowboy field goal. And this one will be a 29-yard attempt. The kick by Maher is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. It'll be a gain of 5, and they're going to face a third down. Now Lance. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw and coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A handoff left, McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there from McCaffrey. 47 yards on the ground. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Second down and 3, ball on the 7. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25, so at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Final play of the half. Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the
third quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Now that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On second down, it's Pollard. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 22 yards there, a first down. A handoff left, Elliott. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
On second down, Elliott once more. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you sprint.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Noah Brown from 6 yards away. And the Cowboys, on the final play of the third quarter, have taken the lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Moore now to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively.